Well, welcome to this final get together where you get to see the faculty members, your classmate who has been with you in this long, long journey. Okay. And I hope you like the song for today. Celine Dion in 1996, the grand opening for the Olympic. The title of the song is The Power of the Dream. Well, I'm not dreaming. Okay. It's the different from, faculty member, will you help me to promote some of our friends and the attendees to the panelists? I'm not talking about dreaming. I'm talking about having those dreams that is fully aligned to your passions, to what you believe. And I think that's the kind of dream that we should not forget. Okay. Well, dreams like this keeps you alive, isn't it? It keeps you looking forward. It energizes you. It gives you new creative ideas to take just that one step forward. Well, I'm not sure about you. I know maybe 15 years ago, I just have this divine just something divine happens whereby I walk past a college where there are boys and girls outside the college gate smoking. Well, this is not a uncommon scene, and this is a scene that I've seen it for almost the last 10 years. But I'm not sure, somehow on that day, that afternoon, as I walk past that same old college, something just struck me on that day, and there was such a great detest inside my heart. There was so much anger that's burning inside me that I want to reach out to the boys and the girls and shake them by the neck and say, you wake up. Okay. Why are you burning away your life? And you need to understand, Singapore is just a tiny little red dot. We don't have natural resources. And when Malaysia announced the news to say bye bye to us, our first prime minister was crying on the TV as he broke the news to us. Well, of course, it's such an awesome challenge to run a new country where you don't have natural resources. But he told the nation at that point of time, yes, we don't have natural resources, but we do have the most precious resources on this planet, and that is humans being. And if we can invest in education, we will make it. And that's why one of our Singapore national song, Count on Me Singapore. Okay. And we had triumphed over all odds to arrive at where we are. And we make miracles happen to let the world know, hey, being small doesn't mean anything. I grew up from that kind of context. And therefore, when I look at those boys and girls, I felt like telling them, hey, the future is right in your hand. And that's where the dream begins. The dream to do what? Well, let me just be very honest to confess. It actually doesn't begin with a dream. It begins with a business opportunity. Okay. Well, back in Kazakhstan, that was, during that time, it was in the early days. Okay. When was that? Yeah, when was that? I can't even remember. That was 2010. Yes, that was 2010 when professional coaching wasn't even well established, globally. Uh-huh. So I was looking at a business opportunity. Wow. Why is that an opportunity? Well, you need to understand this. Back then in Kazakhstan, the Ministry of Education is so generous that they are able to afford one psychology in every school, every college, every universities. And you might not know these psychology are Russian trained psychologists. And you might not know this one thing. What is their daily work? What do the psychology do every day in the school, in the college, in the university? Well, let me just tell you, they run psychometric tests so that they can tell the kids what is wrong with you. So as a Chinese Singaporean, ta-da, opportunity arises. Since they have a psychology in every school, every college, every universities to do the work of telling their kids what is wrong with them, what might be the opportunity if you can have every life coach in every school, every college, every university, telling your kids what is right about you. After all, psychology professional coach from a consumer point of view, same lah. Just upgrade can already. Upgrade means wow, business opportunity. And henceforth, it starts the dream. Okay lah, start the business. Okay, of having a coaching school that will be able to upgrade psychology or equip educator, with a coaching competency or coaching approach to support, the psychologists or the teachers in the school back then in Kazakhstan. And little did I know that little business opportunity turns out to be a dream in which all of us are here today. And that's why when we first started the school, it's called I Am Life Coach Academy with a very clear goal: upgrade psychology to become life coaches so that Banco, can monopolize the entire market in Kazakhstan. That is how it started. But life just has amazing way to turn everything around. It was in those 2.5 years of trying to of making something work back then that it opens the door to me to truly see that coaching work. It's not that I don't believe that coaching works, but I never had this opportunity to see how coaching can literally transform and make a difference in the life of thousands of students. In a 2.5 year, by divine opportunity, seriously, by divine appointment, I am able to be working through the authority and be appointed by accident as an advisor to the Ministry of Education. And through that platform, I'm able to introduce professional coaching into the national universities, incorporating personal development program and supported them with professional coaching, group coaching, that I literally see thousands of students every year coming into the university through the program, walking out feeling so empowered about themselves and what they see with their future. And on the last day when I have to leave Kazakhstan, I stand at the university, I literally cry. I say, why is it that I had to leave in such a and it was through that it gave birth to a new motivation, a new calling, a new mission. I don't know, whatever that is. I began to say, wow, if that is true for me in this 2.5 year, and since I'm going to transition back to Singapore, where I literally had to start from ground zero, I said, why not? Why not just do something that will indeed make a difference? Do I believe that it will work? I have no idea because that question never struck my mind. Do you think you will be able to reach what you're doing? I have no idea that that's what I will be doing. All I know is just keep doing what I believe to be true. And that is train professional coaches with the heart to make a difference and continue to do it. And that is in 2012. And then here we are as a big group of graduates from across the globe coming together to celebrate such an awesome milestones where you will be ready to take that step to make a difference. And with that, I will want to encourage you with this nice little video. Okay, and let this video touch your heart, and then we will start the graduations, whereby you will get opportunity to share your learning journey or to express your thanks to anyone in the group that has made a difference for you. So let's enjoy this video clip. And the title of this video clip is Can a Haircut Makes a Difference?
I'm in London to meet Joshua Coombs. He's a hairdresser, and he believes small acts of love can make a big impact. Joshua hopes he can help the homeless not by offering them money or food, but by giving them a haircut.
The reason I started cutting hair on the street initially was actually the magnitude of the problem, like seeing how big this problem is in each city. It's really hard to know what to do about that, and I think it was from that feeling that I had to impact today. I had to do something positive to make someone smile, and realize that even if you can't solve a problem, actually it's okay to just do your own thing. And for me, that's hairdressing. I love what I do, so it's a great way to be able to give someone confidence. When was the last time you had a haircut?
In November last year.
December, January, February,
5 months ago.
March, April. How do you come to be homeless, Stuart?
I broke my hip and they stopped my benefits. And at the time I was like, that's stupid. I was getting involved with drugs and things. I didn't really care. And the next thing I remember, they came and said, right, you're out. That was 24th of January, 2016. And I've been homeless since.
You see lots of things with homelessness, and there's lots of stereotypes, and really what I do is try and humanize this issue, because as I said, this problem's so big. I think when you bring it down to one person and tell their story, that's a great way to start and a great way for people to understand. For me, like, one of the most amazing moments is giving someone the mirror at the end of their haircut, because it's great to see someone's reaction, because they might recognize someone they haven't seen for a few years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Yeah.
I was 20 years younger. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuart, what we saying?
Nobody's going to recognise me.
Mate, you're a new man right
Yeah,
now.
thank you.
How do you feel?
Like a new man?
Like a new man.
Yeah.
Do you recognize yourself then?
Shall we give everybody high five? Whoa! That's what I truly believe. One conversation, one moment, one decision. That's all it takes to make a difference. Agreed? And I know that in your own practice, as you have that coaching conversation with your client, you all experience how that one moment of showing up makes a world of difference. And you never know what that one decision will lead to. And that's the mystery box. And I know from my own experience how that one conversation makes a difference to those individual people. One that I will never forget was the client coming back to me and say, "Band, because of that coaching conversation, I ran to my sister-in-law and I seek forgiveness." And little did they know that that sister-in-law that she was asking for forgiveness, a few months later was in her final stage of cancer. And because of that one decision that she made to seek for reconciliations, she's able to spend that remaining time with her sister-in-law. I'm not sure how precious that is, but for me, that is how powerful that one conversation can make a difference to that individual. And I am so honored that I could be that little part in this story. And I think that is what makes life so, so meaningful, to know that the little act that you have done makes a world of difference to people around. You don't have to do great things. All you need to do is do little things. Okay, be faithful with the little things and it will open door for great things before you. Are you excited? I'm not sure about you, and I'm so happy that today there's a few friends from Vietnam coming in, and we are embarking on this exciting project starting from the month of September and October, where we will introduce the same dream that I had in Kazakhstan, and we're going to put that back in 2022. Yay! Ban is resurrected. So I gave myself 2 years, to pay back, and I say I'm going to resurrect that dream of working with young adults, and I'm creating a brand new program called Entrepreneur Leaderships, where we can step into that university, where I can step into the university door again, this time in the older version of Ben. Okay, and this time with a whole lot of people behind me, okay, professional coaches, stepping in to work with this young adult as they start into their new chapter of their life. And Vietnam is just the first stop. Oh, Burma, the world is so small. Okay, okay. The world is so big. There's so many universities out there, and there's so many of us here. And I know there's many of you that are gifted in many ways, in training, in speaking and counseling. There's so many ways we can make a difference to the people around you, and that is what professional coaching is all about. Agreed? And that's why you are prepared to invest so much time and effort and being tortured. Okay, drilling in. Say it in how many words? 10 words. Do you know how to count? 10, 10, 10. Begin with you and subject matter. Get into your brain. Pa, pa, pa. The markers. You went through those drills so that your skill set, your competency will be sharp. And that conversation will make an impact. So now is the time for all of us to be graduate. Yay! Are you excited? No, I'm the one that only excited. Come, let's unmute yourself, and 1, 2, 3, and everybody make a noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Well, that's so much for the opening speech. And now we're going to formally start the graduation. And this is how we're going to do it. We have a few faculty members joining us. So from time to time, we'll invite our faculty members to pop in and to share their words of, encouragement, any wisdom that they would like to leave it behind. So what we're going to do is I need you all to go into the chat box. Like if you want to pop in to share something, as in, unmute yourself and talk, just go to the chat box and put your name there, and then I can kind of like call you out. If not, otherwise, it will be so quiet. Got it? So you can share your own journey. You can share your Thanksgiving. This is your space, and it will be recorded so that you will have a memory that you can take along with you. So before we're going to pass the time for a few students to share, let's invite a couple of our faculty members to send their greetings and encouragements to all of you. So we have our faculty members here. Anyone would like to take this opportunity to start it off, congratulating our students? Oh, come on.
I will, Ben.
Oh, Joe, you go. No, you go.
No, you go, Ev. Go on.
Evan, you go first, and after that, Joe.
All right, no worries. Awesome. Well, congratulations, everyone. I'm just so super proud of all of you. I remember our first session in the competency labs and all these markers, and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do with them all? And then I'm thinking, how am I going to teach them all to you? And we went through this journey together to bring it all into who you are, into how you're coaching now that it becomes second nature. And to be able to witness your growth, to see your recordings is just such a pleasure for me to see your improvement from where you were to where you are now. And I want to acknowledge there was a lot of apprehension. There was a lot of, can I do it? Can I not? Am I able to do it? But you've done it. And that's kudos to you for being able to push through. And something I want to impart on you is that I've had a big career in sports, and when you're learning a new skill, it's always harder to do it when you're on your own. But when you learn a skill with a team, with others around you who are also wanting to learn and become their best, that's how you learn faster. And that's what contributes. You've all contributed to each other's growth. I want you to remember that you've all contributed to each other's growth. And a lot of the sports teams that I've played with are brothers for life. And here you have your family and community for life, and really treasure that and continue to grow within this community. And if there's any skill that you want to learn, do it together, because you'll get there faster. So really enjoy and treasure what you've done, this community that you're in, and enjoy being a professional coach and everything that comes with it.
Whoa, let's give a big toast to community for life. Yay! And honestly, we are here for you, with you for life. The LMS is lifetime membership. We're going to do that every week. Okay, continuous learning. Okay, every week. Great, thank you. And your friends are here with you too. Good. Joe, would you like to go next? And then thereafter, I will have Irene to as a student to begin with, followed by Louise. Joe, go ahead, Joe.
Well, I just want to say congratulations to you all. There are so many of you that I have seen from the very beginning, starting in core. And I've met a number of you in the practical labs with the advanced. And I know what you have been through, because we, Evan, and all of us have been through it. And don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Just because you've finished, that's just the beginning. Keep going to the next level. And the more you go on and the more you learn, the more you will learn. Because I know Evan and myself can say we are constantly learning. So keep learning and keep going.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Let's give a big toast to continuous learning. Well, as we learn, let's grow our heart and not our brain. Is that a good commitment? Grow a bigger heart for the people around you. Good. And so now we're going to quickly want to move over to the students. Let's have first Irene to go. Irene, where are you?
I'm here.
Let's welcome Irene.
I just have to first of all say, merci beaucoup. Je suis très content. Thank you very much. I am very, very happy to be at this side of this journey. When I started my core training in March 2021, it was with trepidations. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I had a dream. I wanted to be able to help my clients to become a better version of themselves. I wanted to help my clients to transform their pain to power, to purpose, and to profit. And you have helped me to do that. Thank you very much, Ben. I want to thank all the faculty members. Thank you so much for this process of transitioning from a therapeutic counselor to a trauma coach. You taught me not to insert myself into the story. You taught me to keep it short. I'm a very verbose person, so I'm struggling to keep it short today. Thank you so much. Nock, thank you for being such an excellent mentor. I appreciate all that you taught me. It was such a joy to meet Azadeh in person in Dubai. It was so great. I hugged all of you through her, and I hope she can transmit all of that to you. I look forward to the day that I will meet each of you in person. It's been a great journey. I thank all my colleagues, my classmates, Louise, the questioning. It's just been so great. I mean, if I'm going to mention all names, I'm going to take the whole program, but I'm learning to keep it short. Merci beaucoup. Que Dieu vous bénisse. May the Lord bless all of you for helping me to transition to a better version of being a trauma coach. God bless you.
And you're on mute.
And you're on mute.
I say a transit. Let's give a toast to a transition, okay, into something greater. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, thank you. And next, we're going to have Louis to share with us. Let's welcome Louis. Whoa!
So first of all, thank you, everyone. Okay, really, it has been, God, what an experience. Can I say that? And thank you for your patience, because I know, I mean, I have been through a lot of trainings that, you know, I'm very talkative. And so to bear with me is not always so easy. Yes, okay, so thank you very much. Okay, I'm very curious, as you know. Okay, and I just wanted to say very briefly, I don't know how many of us are from Europe. That I don't know. But I started coaching, we say in Europe, okay? And the approach, I found it from a content point of view, very, very rich. However, how you say, not much joy. I don't know how to say it, very serious, you know, very. And what I really appreciated so much in this program is the inspiration. I mean, Ben, you're a champion on this, okay? The spirituality, yeah, the spirituality. We are from all over the world, okay? The joyfulness. I will never forget those songs, you know, and all the, you know, taking away the drama of it, even though it's something very deep and serious, okay? And the humanity. And just for everyone to be so open and so positive. I mean, when you say, trust the process and surrender the result. Fantastic, fantastic message, so positive. Okay, and it's the first time I follow a training from the Far East. Can we say that? Okay, and thanks to, you know, all this COVID business, I've been able to do this, and from my small window in Italy. I mean, this has opened my heart to the world, and I really thank everyone. And I'm going to take away, I mean, your inspiration, the smile of Azadeh that takes away half of the screen. I mean, really, you should put her in your ads, you know, CMA, that incredible smile. And of course, all the, you know, the faculty members, and also Evan, because Evan represents health, beauty, and death. Okay. And I think this is really beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
Let's give a toast to humanity. Whoa! Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Louis. Thank you. And next we have two persons, and they're all sharing the same screen. So they're going to speak one after another. Let's welcome Jackie and Michelle. Whoa!
Hi, Ben. Well, we've cracked open the bubbles and we're having our own little party here in Auckland. So we thought it was nice to kind of get together in person. I just want to say a huge thank you for sharing your story tonight, Ben, because part of the reason that I began this journey was working with children and seeing a lot of the similar things that you've shared with us tonight. And it really drove me to go on this journey and, you know, I guess follow a path to make a difference. So thank you for sharing that with us. Wow, it's been a huge learning journey for me, a journey of self-discovery. And I can 100% say that I'm a very different person now to what I was at the beginning, which is just, I can't believe how much I've got out of it personally. And it's amazing. I just want to say thank you so much to all the faculty for all your support. Part of this whole process is also the fact that it's been a global cohort connecting with people from all over the world, which I think has made our learning so much richer. So thank you to everybody for your openness, your vulnerability, and for your sharing. And I wish all of you the very best on your coaching journey. And just a couple of shout outs as well. to Michelle and all my other Kiwis in the cohort. We formed a really wonderful bond and we spent some really special time together. So I'm really appreciative of you. And a huge shout out to my amazing mentor, Jo. She's been like mama bird for me. I've been in the nest with her and I've been on the edge and I didn't want to jump. And Jo's given me the strength and the belief in myself to fly from the nest. So thank you so much. So grateful. And I'll pass over to Michelle.
Thanks, Jackie. Hi, everyone. So when I did my core in 2020, and then last year I was going to go for the mentoring program, the 10-hour mentoring program, so that I could go for my ACC. And Evan did my first mentoring session, and we had a chat about the advanced course. And so he kindly, and Ben kindly left me off the mentoring session so I could jump in onto the advanced. I'm so pleased that I did, and what I've found is that the advanced is all that Evan had told me it would be in terms of advancing my skills. I am so pleased I've done it, and I want to say thanks to everybody that's been on this program that's helped me learn, because you've all had a part in it. So thank you so much. I've really enjoyed meeting you all, enjoyed working with you. It's been a brilliant journey. So thank you.
Let's give a big toast to a wonderful journey. Yeah. And more journey to come. Great. And next, we're going to have another student from Sri Lanka, if I'm not wrong. Is that Stevens from Sri Lanka?
That's correct, Ben. It's me.
Go ahead and share with us.
Yes, so my story is a little different. So once I finished my legal studies and my human resources studies, I always wanted to study coaching. So for about 15 years, I've been postponing, not really getting, taking the initiative to start it. So in 2020, November, something happened in my life. My father passed away. So I was like really finding it difficult to come out of that mental situation I was in. So I thought in December, I thought I'll register for this. It's time that I do it. And I registered and then I started it. That really changed my life. Slowly, I was able to focus on a lot of positives, life-changing stories, the videos, the teaching that helped me to really come out of where I was. So for so many years, I've never really got hit in my life like the way that I got really, to the downmost that I couldn't really get up on my feet. This gave me that push to start my life all over again, looking at it in a very different perspective. So my life entirely changed. Thank you so much for all that, the learning, the inspiration that was given, so much of positivity, so much of energy, so much of learning, lovely set of faculty members, the colleagues, super learning. They were just all text away for any help that we need, even though we are like living in so many different parts of the world. Even the faculty, they were always lending the helping hand. And I must, if I don't mention my mentor, I think I will be failing on my duty. She's Andrea Jaratilaka, who is sitting here. Andy really, she was a godmother. Then a mentor, she really held the hand. She was really teaching us how the coaching will help you to improve your life, the self-awareness that you could get, and then how you can even change the lives of other people, how you can be an impact. So thank you, Andy, so much for all that. We'll appreciate it for a lifetime. And then I must say, I'm not a person who's really into coaching because I am a person who's giving solutions. But now I have changed it entirely, even with my team members, even with my staff, about 10,000 people, I always try to give them the opportunity to come up with their own solutions. You know, that sustain, they grow. Whether I'm there or not, they really improve themselves and then they move forward. So that's a very beautiful thing that I'm watching right now, even with my family, with my kids. So it's not just certification, Ben, it's a life-changing program for me. And Ben, you're amazing. We have not seen you physically, it's just online, but you are so touched. You are so much in our hearts, so much engraved in our hearts. So thank you so much for that learning, and I will really appreciate everything that you, faculty, and the colleagues have done to change my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a big toast to change is possible. Great, great. Thank you so very much for everybody to share your heart. And this will be recorded and it will serve as a time stone in the year to come as we look back at the video. So next we have another gentleman all the way from Australia, came to Singapore, and right now he's based in Philippines, and he's none other than Mike. Let's welcome Mike. Whoa.
Thank you, Ben. Greatly appreciate everyone, and good to see you all today, all your smiling faces and sharing so openly with each other. Got a few short things to say. Firstly, to you, Ben, the community that you've created here. So what I always thought was an inspirational dream, I now find out is an opportunistic dream, but I don't think any less of you for sharing that. I think more of you for sharing that. So your opportunistic dream has created this amazing community where everyone just supports each other so amazingly. And I'm sure you know this, but the majority of people on this call, we're all in peer coaching sessions together now. We're in these groups that will be bonds that will stay with us for the rest of our lives, right? So that's what you've created here. So thank you to you. The other thank yous I'd like to say to Joe and Evan, they were there from the very start for me. They started me out with CORE, and I will openly say that I started being very skeptical. I was similar to what Wasanthi just said. What do you mean people don't want to hear from me? I've got 30 years experience to share with people. And I had to park my advice monster and to allow transformation to happen. And I now recognize how much more valuable that is in everyone that I deal with in my life. And I'll come back to that. And there's two other call outs I'd like to make. I'd like to call out everyone, of course, but I'm going to call out Azadeh, and she's got, I'm sure she has no idea what I'm about to say because I've not shared it with her. So I'm sharing it openly with you. There was one session, Ben, I'll just be very open with everyone. There's one session where I turned up, I had a lot going on in my life, et cetera, et cetera. And I turned up to one of our practical labs and that's all I did. I turned up, I didn't show up. I wasn't really there and I wasn't really being mindful. And Azadeh she called me on it. And I reflected on that deeply afterwards. And it taught me a lot about mindfulness and making sure that when I do show up, that I really show up. The authentic Mick shows up and that I'm mindful and present. And I'm sure she's hearing this for the first time. So thank you so much, Azadeh. And the one that I want to build on that is then Joanna Visa. And I didn't see her name here. So I hope that she hears this recording. But she taught us to be intentional, Ben. So yes, the markers are a guide and that's all nice, but everything that comes out of your mouth as a coach is not to hit a marker. It's for a purpose. Why did you ask that question? And what were you looking to do? Where were you looking to hold space for the client? So Joanna Visa, she challenged us. She challenged us deeply. I think everyone on the call would recognize this, but what she challenged us to be was intentional and to bring our authentic selves. And the final thing I'll say, coming back to the full circle of I was skeptical when I started, I can now tell you that this coaching journey and learning everything about the psychology of coaching has changed every part of my life. I believe that I'm a better leader, I'm a better teacher, I'm a better author, I'm a better podcast host, I'm a better father, and I'm a better husband because of coaching. Not just coaching students or coaching clients, every aspect of my life, because I now think about the psychology and I'm more intentional in everything that I do. Thank you.
Wow, let's give a toast to betterment. Oh, great. Thank you, Mike. Great to have you here with us and hear your wonderful story. Next, I want to turn the attention to someone that's very special, and he is very special. Why? He is our very first students from the country called Bangladesh. Let's turn our attention to Mahmudu. Woo!
Wow, what a 10 months, last 10 months for me. Actually, I cannot explain words. 10 months cannot explain in these few minutes, but I never had this sort of heavy learning, did not show such a great learning accountability in my even student life. So this is such an amazing program. Even my parents got surprised, my wife got surprised, even my kid knows Ben very well, and my son, he is 8 years old, was telling that, how come your teacher becomes so fun and my teacher is not? So that you can understand, Ben, and this program, how it is attached within the personal life, not only within the coaching or that skill that we learned about. Such an amazing session. It's so worthy, and I cannot tell by words. So I give a big thanks for that, and I don't know. I'm lucky that I got connected here with this so amazing community, and can learn many things in many ways, and these tools can apply everywhere. I mean, it's not that I need to plan that, hey, I'm in a coaching session now and I will only apply these tools here. It's not the case. I mean, it can apply everywhere. So such a great tools you all have given us. I mean, thanks will be nothing, to be very honest, for that. It's a lifetime learnings, I would say. Expanding mind in my day-to-day work with my team members, with my bosses, with my during interview sessions with the candidates. I mean, what not? I mean, everywhere, even for the kid, when they are talking, when they are not doing homeworks, with even wives. So everywhere, everywhere is so amazing. I would admire. And faculty members, I cannot, it's so kudos. Thanks to all faculty members. You all are so caring, and you made such an amazing, safe learning environment. I mean, we did lots of mistakes, what not, right? I mean, could not reply on, I mean, correctly. You asked something and then we were kept silent, not telling, and how amazingly you helped us to pop up and no fear that making these mistakes, even at this age, because we are not just an university ongoing education, right? We are adults, certain ages are there, different diverse environment, but you all made so safe environment. I could not tell you that. Thank you so much for that. And I also will give a special thanks to my mentor from the core and also now Piamshuk. So he's so amazing and helped me a lot on that. Not only on the coaching side, he also gave me some tips and some feedbacks that really helped me a lot in my personal life. So thanks for that. And also all lovely friends. I mean, all of your feedbacks. I mean, so helpful, cannot express in these few minutes. So thanks everybody, and I'm really lucky to be connected with this community. Thank you.
Ooh, a big toast to our wife and spouse. Well, thank you, Noe. Before we come to you, let me just take a commercial break and have one faculty members to come in to share first, and then after that we have Noe to go next. And faculty members, will you, anyone would like to use this opportunity to share something or to share a word of encouragement to our students here? So this is your chance. Any faculty members would like to quickly take this opportunity? Time is running short. Come on, faculty, anyone? 5. And so there, go for it. Let's welcome.
I'll let Andrea go
Azadeh.
first. She was.
Woo! Andrea will go. Will have a chance. Don't worry. So Azadeh, you go first.
Yeah, so my heart is full. I'm so happy. This is one of my favorite days. I always try, but I get so. I'm so proud of every one of you, really. And I just want to share with you, as you have all generously shared something personal. So I'd like to share something today. And that is, when I started on my journey of coaching, I was still doing ACC, and I was a stay-home mom for a long time. So I wasn't working. And so I had to learn how to make space for something new that was taking up time. And then I was trying to, with myself, sort out, like, is this okay to take time away from my kids? And then I was thinking, but somehow I feel like there's so much space in my heart to give, for so many people. But little did I know how much space is in our heart. I just want to tell you that I feel so honored, really so honored to be here in Coach Masters Academy and to meet you beautiful students and coaches who are, going to reach out to so many other people. I just want you to know that each and every single one of you has such a special space in other faculty members' hearts, for sure. And that there is an amazing friendship and bond that builds. Please always stay connected. So when Irene called, or when she said, I'm in Dubai, I said, I'm meeting you and I have to share with you. I felt like I'm going on a date. I was thinking, what do I wear? Yeah, I was so excited. So please stay connected. And thank you for your commitment. Thank you for letting us sometimes be a bit, speaking into your lives and maybe a little bit tough, asking you for more and more recordings, giving our feedbacks. Thank you really for allowing us to walk alongside you, be a part, and thank you for speaking into our lives as well and giving to us. And I hope you, stay connected and enjoy the gift that you have and what you will spread to others. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Azadeh. Let's give a big toast to space. Thank you so very much. And now we're going to move our attention to our students, and then we'll come back to Andrea next. And next, is a lady who was doing a major transition during the last phase of the training, but she never gave up and she pulled it through, and she finally got the best of both worlds. Okay, and this is none other than Noe Tan from Singapore. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. Whoa.
Thank you, Ben. I'm trying to do it in like 3 points, and I don't know whether I can do that, but let me try. But let me start with the start. I think my starting point was a bit of accidental. For me, it was also been 10 months of core, continuing with advanced. Oh gosh, and I have 5 friends here that I think we journey together from core, and we couldn't have made it through without this really tight group. So just the first shout out is for that. But my 3 point is this. First, I think I'm really captivated by the vision. I think, Ben, your vision came through, not in a speaking way, but in the execution and making it into reality. I think that was amazing. I think this vision is beyond, beyond ourselves. And I think not just the vision that's from CMA, but I think I also caught a lot of vision from all of you. The heart that you have for children, the heart that you have for different target groups, and I'm very captivated by that. So thank you so much for that vision that you've shared. I think I'm also very, I think my second point is about the community. I think a lot have been said about that, but I really want to just appreciate the what every faculty member bring to the table that is so different. And I was just talking to Ben in our mentoring session the other day. We've got, as the day that brought different things to the table, Evan, Joanna, who always give us a smack in the head if we need it, you know, and then we have the other faculty, Nok is always being so gentle in the practical lab, and I really love that. And Jo, although I only really met her in practical lab, her one-liner that she left with me is still with me, and I don't even know whether she remember, but it's ringing in my head for about 3 months now and it's still there. So I really want to thank the faculty for being with us with your heart. You saw us. Salbana is what is in my head, like you saw us. Whatever moments is that, practical lab classes, one-on-one mentoring, whatever it was, I think you guys definitely saw us. And Ben being my mentor, nerve-wracking and challenging, but he knew when I needed a push. Ben, thank you. And he knew when I needed the encouragement. So it was just a nice mix of hard and soft. So thank you for knowing when to press which pedal, the gas or the brake. But I think last but not least is really the whole group here that is just so amazing. I think all the PM that we exchange, all the little messages for every one of you, and when we're in our practice sessions, practical labs, and even the peer-to-peer, I think I got to know you guys at a slightly different level. And I know, I think just like Azadeh, I think if I'm traveling to Sri Lanka, I know I have friends. If I'm traveling to Italy, I'm going to see Louise. I know that if I'm going to New Zealand, I'm definitely going to claim my bubbles from Michelle and Jackie. So, and Philippines, I've got a couple of you there as well. So I think really this is that community that I really treasure. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's give a big toast to Salbana that we get to see one another. Thank you, thank you. And let's quickly now move to the next person, which is none other than Stephen. Woo! Stephen, sorry, it's not Stephen, Stephen. Stephen, is that how I pronounce the name? Stephen, yes. Is it Stephen as Sint? Do I got that correctly? Stephen Sint. Ooh. Oh gosh, it's not. Let me just see whether is he still around in the room. If not, others will come back to Stephen.
He passed it on. He said he left a message that he passed it.
Okay,
Yeah.
he passed it on. And then now we shall move to another lady. I think she also moved from one location to another location during this period of transition, and now she managed to settle down in. Oh, I don't know where she settled down in right now. She was once in Portuguese, and hopefully she's in the. Now let her introduce herself. She's none other than Anna. Whoa! Anna, are you still here with us? Oh, calling Anna 1, calling Anna 2. Hello, Anna. I can see that you're here. Hello, 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 hello. Calling Anna. Well, we'll come back to her later. So let's move down all the way to, wow. Oh, yes, our friends from Sri Lanka. Okay, I'm not sure whether I can pronounce it correctly. Now let's just go for a try. Dimi, is that how I pronounce it? Oh, Anna
That is correct, Ben.
Okay, Dimi, you go
Okay.
first, and then after that, Anna will go next. Okay, go ahead, Dimi. Share with us your journey. Yay!
Yeah, thank you so much, Ben. Yeah, you pronounced my name correct. It is Dilmi. So I'm so happy to see all of you smiles, beautiful, Thanksgiving. It's an amazing journey. When I started the core level, it was last year. I think that was in September. So from there, we had collected like a lot of good friends. They are still together. And it was Hugo and Joan who were like, they were the first gurus who were teaching me ABC of coaching. So I want to thank them and appreciate them so much. And Ben, you're so amazing. As Mohammedul said, the positive energy that you are giving us. As he said, I can very well resonate because my children knows you very well. They always, when you are in the screen, they, come to, they are just peeping and appreciating. They are asking, is that your teacher? So he has so, he's laughing all the time. So this journey, actually, it was not only knowledge, the insights, the process, but this is a journey. It is a life journey, because at this age of life, we are not learning things for the certificates, not for titles or positions. We are learning for our life, our transformation, our growth, our development. So this journey helped me to actually transform my own self. Just not only as a coach, not only as a therapist, as a mother, as a spouse, as a friend, everywhere I go. So I always prefer to wear this learning hat. Then that is very easy to manage the situations, because I started to enter any situation with an open mind. So all these things I learned from this journey. So I want to appreciate everyone, starting from Ben, the faculty members, everyone was bringing different perspectives, and a very safe environment, the safe space that you all created. So we openly shared our perceptions and we were open, like there was no hesitation for us. Finally, I want to thank my mentor, Jayanta from Sri Lanka. He was amazing. He's so kind and understanding. He was always understanding the difficulties that I went through, like as a mother and, with other things. So thank you so much, Jay, if you are here today. Thank you so much for all the guidance and support. So once again, thank you so much, Ben and the team. That's wonderful. And all my peers, my colleagues. So you will be there throughout my life. We will continue our friendships and sharing our knowledge. Thank you so much. And I'm wishing all the very best to each of you. Thank you.
Thank you. A big toast to friendship, friends. But we only say that when we're in campus days. Remember when in university days, friends forever. But friends and people are what makes life beautiful, isn't it? Great. Next we have Anna. Anna, are you still with us?
I always have been with you and with
Let's
all
give this
colleagues.
lady a round of applause first.
Sorry, I was away, but always listening. So now I'm here, full, all of me. And so I am going to be very short, concise, and also try to be meaningful, because you deserve. So what I learned with you, Ben, it was that I remember one thing you said in one class. I don't know if it is original or not, but for me it was that you don't learn with experience. You learn with reflecting on the experience. And all of my life, I thought that, yes, I had that experience, I've learned something. No, because I didn't make the most important, that is stop and reflect. And that was really inspiring and very meaningful for me then. I learned a lot with you, all the other faculty that are really amazing, all of my colleagues. And yes, we create a community for life, because we are going to continue a group, fantastic group. Following my colleague, what she was saying about everyone knows you, my husband also knows you very well, Ben. When he listens to your voice, he can be in anywhere of the house, he says, oh, I recognize this is Ben's voice. He's very calm, relaxing and inspiring. So he also knows very well your calm and inspiring voice, Ben. And yes, last year I decided to change my life from a career of 16 years in university, teaching and researching, to professional coaching. It was the best thing I have ever made. It was the best decision. And during all of my life, when I am learning something from the zero or almost zero, I try to look the best people to learn with them. And Coach Masters Academy, it was one more example of that. It was the best choice I could ever made. And thank you, Ben. Thank you, Maya. Maya is fantastic. We cannot forget Maya. Thank you all the faculty, and thank you, my colleagues.
Thank you, Anna, for being so open. Thank you. Well, Joanna Visa's husband was also very jealous because he said, "You are spending time with Ben again? Is he your next boyfriend?" Well, thank you, everybody. And now we're going to move to another gentleman. We're going to move to a gentleman, and I think he's in Australia. And let us welcome Michael. Whoa!
Thank you, Ben. I had something I thought so many have hit point of course and the people and the facilitators, but I'm still going to try anyway. I was thinking that a program such as this it's a hollow shell, I guess, until the people that are part of it breathe life into it. And for the course, I want to say a huge thank you to all of those people that in those moments had the opportunity to choose, do I say something to share and build on the knowledge of the person who was just the coach, or do I hold back and say nothing? And what I love is all those people that took the opportunity to go beyond themselves and take a little risk and share something for the benefit of somebody else's knowledge. And for someone who received a lot of that benefit, I wanted to say thank you. I know I could individualize every particular facilitator and mentor, but there are three, I guess, that stood out for me, not because they were better or worse, but because of the exposure I think that I had to them. And I wanted to speak to both Evan and to Joe and to Jay, who were involved both in my core course and as a mentor here. I really want to say thank you to you for going past the theory, for going beyond the transcript, and really getting yourself in the trenches with us as coaches to understand the struggle that we were finding in particular words or phrases or ways of doing things, and the ability to take a minor detail and to provide alternatives, to give options, to take what might have been a theory or an idea and to actually give it life for us as coaches in the real world is a gift, and it was a joy to receive that. I'm sure everybody also had the experience with their practice groups and their peer groups of getting some amazing insight. And I'm sure as I talk about these people, each of you will probably be able to say the same thing about others. But to Victoria and to Anna and Jennifer and Alice and Eliza and Clara, my practice group, I want to say thank you for the honest and open and fearless feedback that you gave as coaches to fellow coaches. Again, to go past that fear, even when we knew that I know I can't get this right yet myself, but I heard that you didn't yet get it, and here's an option or here's an idea. That took some bravery, and I love the fact that I got to share with a group of people that were so willing to help each other get better wherever everyone was at. And that, again, it's rare on a program like this, and it was a gift. I know many of you others have experienced the same thing in your practice group, but to my little practice group, thank you. And finally, to the course, we do have a beautiful little community that is here. Some we've done more exposure to and some less, but know that if you reach out to me, or I'm sure reach out to everybody else, whether it's looking for someone to share an idea with, someone to vent over a frustrating coaching call or something that didn't go your way, or someone who can vouch for your skill in working with the client. I'm sure you will find many, many people here as part of this program that can be that person for you. So thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Such a heartwarming, touching message. Let's give this gentleman another big round, bro. And now we have the final students, and I wish that we have more time, but this is going to have the final students, and Andrea is going to close us later. And for this final students is none other than Prahash from Sri Lanka, I think so. Is that okay? Is that Prahash?
Yes, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, it's Prabhash. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Let's give him round of applause. Woo!
Thank you. So, Ben, I'll be quick since the time is out. So, first, I want to thank for the whole faculty for this amazing learning experience. That was so beautiful. So, and then I especially need to mention Jay Jayant for being a super mentor coach, for his calmness and the understanding. Actually, you might have heard about the situation in the country and all that. So he tolerated a lot about all of these things. And even now I'm on a power cut. So, so likewise, so and so priorities have changed over the last few months. So like it was like people are like headless chicken, like running here and there, and business priorities and all of these things. Amidst that, so we could do this. So that understanding is great. So thank you very much, Jay, for all the support that you have given to all of us. And Ben, about this learning experience. So it was a global team, actually. We met over the last 5 to 6 months. So the networking and the relationship that we built over the last few months was amazing. So it was truly a global learning experience as well. And I especially need to thank my organization, Brandix Group, as well, because the way that they looked at this the program, because rather than sending 1 or 2 individuals, I should thank Ishan first for leading this, and sending a team of 10-15 employees or the team members from the group for this program. That was, I think it's a super thinking, like from a people development aspect and how they want to support the organization. So thanks, Brandix, for that, giving the opportunity. And Ben, overall, it was a truly excellent learning experience with a lot of challenges with this situation that we are experiencing in the country. And thanks to everybody, you and your whole faculty for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. And I want to congratulate everybody who completed the program. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Triumph over adversity. Yeah. And so now we've come to the final part where Andrea is going to close. Before we do that, we'll do our all-time tradition, which is group photo. Yeah. So everybody turn on the camera and practice angelic smile. Okay, great. Okay, at the count of 1, 2, 3, we're going to take a Zoom photo. Okay, Robert, not yet. I have not count 1, 2, 3 yet. Just relax a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, we have to do it again because somebody just on the camera suddenly and the screen just opened up. Okay, ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yeah, let's give applause for every angelic smile. Woo! And now we have Andrea to be the last person of representing our faculty members to close the session. Andrea, will you have the honor to do that?
Thank you, Ben, and thank you, everyone. First of all, congratulations on the beautiful journey that you have all been on. And I think I'll just share something very personal to me first, very quickly. So when I started my coaching journey, I came in looking for sustainable change. And I can tell you that what I found was change that is love and compassion. And today in Sri Lanka, I feel we are experiencing this, the fact that we can create change with love and compassion. And as all of you have been sharing, I started to learn how to learn with love, compassion, and courage. And I think that was probably the biggest turning point for me in my life, to really learn with love and compassion, one, for yourself, and also for the client who you are sitting in front of. How do you really partner with love and compassion to facilitate that change that they are looking forward to? And a vision, I think, that Ben holds for all of us, and I think as faculty and as a community, I believe that we create a flash mob of love wherever we are. And as we all walk out, we go and create more flash mobs of love like that. So for me, the wish is for all of you to continue to grow with love and compassion and create that flash mob of love wherever you walk out from today. So thank you once again for allowing us to be in the journey with you. Congratulations, and take care and stay safe.
And with that, thank you everyone, and dedicate this beautiful song, The Best Is Yet to Come. Okay? Keep growing, keep loving, grow a big heart, and make this place a better place. One conversation, one moment, one decision is all that it takes to make a big world of difference. So with that, let's say bye-bye. No, we don't say bye-bye. We CFA, we say go and make a difference. Go. No, bye-bye. We're gonna meet again. We're just saying go. Get moving. Go. Okay. Bye. ICF Coaching Work Network. Okay, that's the practical time. Okay, you guys, everybody have a great day. And our faculty members will just stay back. Okay, and when the rep for students to leave